seemingly effortless play in center field, spent 13 seasons with the New York Yankees of the American League and led the team to 9 World Series titles. He earned the nickname Joltin' Joe and the Yankee Killer.
Yes. Okay. This one and right here. Okay, good job, Adrian. Next paragraph, wants to read. Wants to read about Logan. Yeah, good voice.
Joseph Paul DiMaggio was born in Martinez, California. His parents were immigrants from Sicily, Italy, and the family eventually settled in San Francisco, where DiMaggio's father was a fisherman. DiMaggio grew up in a household dominated by baseball, and his brothers Dom and Vince would also go on to play in the major leagues. Joe quit school in his teens, and from 1932 to 1935, he played with the minor league San Francisco Seals. In 1933, he got at least one hit in 61 consecutive games for the Seals.
Okay, good job. All right, in the first two paragraphs, what's some of the things we noticed here? Joe DiMaggio was one of the greatest hitters and center fielders of all time, and it says he set a record when he got at least one hit in 56 consecutive games. So that's the all-time standing record. That's unheard of. Does anyone know who came close to that? Who got 44?
Jackie Love.
No.
Babe Ruth.
No. Babe Ruth's like way off from, I don't know.
I feel like it was current player.
You should just tell us.
Well, I'm trying to think of his name. I'm not a big baseball person. I'm just a woman trying to keep up with all this. What's his name? Somebody? Anybody? No one knows? This is from 41, so I guess back. But this is someone that afterwards was trying to beat his score, but he didn't. But also, aside from that, he said he spent 13 seasons with the New York Yankees. And how many times did he win the World Series out of those 13 times? 9. So what kind of a record is that? That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Statistically wise, 9 World Series out of 13. I mean, I don't know anybody else that's done that. When we get into that second paragraph, we get a little bit of his background, and we see that Joe DiMaggio's father was actually a fisherman, and we know Old Man and the Sea is about a fisherman, so that could perhaps be why Hemingway brings him up and mentions him a lot. He also has a couple brothers who want to play in the major leagues, so that's probably why he was really into baseball too. And even when he was in the minor leagues, it says he got how many consecutive games, at least one hit. How many? Guys over here. How many? 61? That's crazy good. So he was always just consistent. He was a great baseball player in general. All right, who wants to read DiMaggio joined the Yankees? You want to go and read? That's the third paragraph. Okay. You want to go, Hunter, while he's waiting? Third paragraph. DiMaggio joined the Yankees.
DiMaggio joined the Yankees in 1936 at the era of the Yankee legend Babe Ruth and Louis
Gary
was ending. He batted 23-2-3 with 29 home runs and 125 RBIs in his rookie season. The following year, DiMaggio improved his statistics, batting .346 with 46 home runs and 167 RBIs. He was named the All Most Valuable Player MVP in 1949 after batting a .381 career high on May 15, 1941. DiMaggio batted safely in a game against Chicago White Sox for July 17th against the Cleveland Indians. The next night, DiMaggio began another hitting streak that reached 16 games, and after the season, he won his second MVP award.
Alright, and did you read all the way? Yeah, you went to the same page, good job. Alright, and so for that, it says he was named the American League's most valuable player for the first time in 1939. So that's already a big accomplishment itself, and he won his second MVP award. Alright, the United States entered World War II. You wanna go, Andrew?
Where are we?
Fourth paragraph, second page. The United States entered World War II. Right at the top of it.
All right, page 2. The United States entered World War II in December of 1941, and after 1942, he's leaving enlisted in the armed services. He returned to the Yankees in 1946, the season after the war ended. The following season, he won his third MVP award. In 1949, he missed the first half of the season with injuries and made a dramatic return to the Yankees in June and hit 4 home runs in his first 3 games back with the club. He retired after the 1951 season, ceding leadership of the Yankees to the upcoming star Mickey Mantle.
Okay, so what's notable about this paragraph? What did he do in this paragraph? What? Yeah, he enlisted in the armed forces, and he's what? He's at the prime of his career at this point. That would be like who? Like what? Like LeBron James or Stephen Curry or someone like that saying, "All right, peace. We're gonna go to the Middle East right now and just try and win some more medals and stuff. We don't care about money." So he was a very, very admired hero after he did this, not just on the field but off. So that was a very, very big turn in events. But it also says when he came home, he got what?
His third MVP award.
He got what? How many home runs in the first 3 games? 4. So he basically didn't lose his step. He was a decorated war hero and then came back and still was an awesome baseball player. What?
No.
Oh. Alright, Jake, you want to read in his 13th?
Sure. In his 13th season career, DiMaggio led the Yankees to 9 World Series titles: 1936, 1939, 1941, 1947, 1949, 1951. For his career, he battled a .325 with 2,214 hits and 1,537 RBIs and 1,390 runs. He also hit 361 home runs while striking out only 369 times. DiMaggio led the AL in batting twice, 1939 and 1940. In home runs twice, 1937 and 1948. And in RBIs twice, 1941 and 1948. He was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1955 and was voted baseball's greatest living player in 1969.
Alright, so in this we also see again how it mentioned he was only a 13 season career. He had 9 World Series. That is crazy. So he was like an athlete among athletes. And then it says he was also elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame what year? 1955, right. Alright, and let's see. You want to read? Okay, DiMaggio married.
DiMaggio was married to Dorothy
Oh, thank you.
divorced in 1944. In 1954, he married actress Marilyn Monroe. The marriage ended in divorce after dying divorce. But
DiMaggio.
DiMaggio remained devoted to Monroe's memory after she died in 1962. In retirement, DiMaggio was a popular hero and cultural icon, celebrated in print and song. The most famous reference occurred in the hit song Mrs. Robinson, 1968, written by American musician Paul Simon. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio, and a nation turns its lonely eyes to you? What's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Frozen Joe has left and gone away.
Great. Okay, so he married Marilyn Monroe in 1954, which that's a crazy fun fact because she's been married several times and involved with a lot of people. And I never knew that. That's interesting. And then he actually had a song written by him, which, have you guys heard the song Mrs. Robinson? Nope.
Yeah.
So
You might have-
About to-
I feel like if you play it, maybe.
Yeah, I think you'll know it if I play it. I didn't realize it like really had a lot to do with him before. I just heard it and liked it. But before we get to that song, we're gonna go ahead and play a little bit about DiMaggio's biography so you can get a background on how great of an athlete he really was. And he's pretty selfless too. So here goes.
He was known as Joltin' Joe and the Yankee Clipper. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a look at the life and career of Joe DiMaggio. Joseph Paul DiMaggio was born November 25, 1914, and raised in San Francisco, California. His Italian immigrant parents envisioned fishing careers for their sons, but it wasn't meant to be. 3 of their 9 children, Joe, Vince, and Dom, went on to play Major League Baseball. After learning to play ball, DiMaggio left school during his mid-teens. He then began to play with the San Francisco Seals in the early 1930s, after being recommended by his brother Vince, who was the team's center fielder. With the Seals, Joe DiMaggio made Pacific Coast League history in 1933 when he obtained at least 1 hit for 61 games in a row. DiMaggio's blossoming baseball career was almost cut short after a knee injury the next year. Fortunately, he overcame the temporary setback and helped the Seals win the PCL title for the 1935 season. DiMaggio started playing in the major leagues in 1936